Hey everybody, it's Brian, and I'm going to make a little video here on mic input sheets. We're going to kind of go over it a little bit. In your lab manual, you'll see that you have a blank mic input sheet for each room. I want you to, as part of the lab, I want you to fill out your input sheet for each day. You will see that the input sheet information, a lot of it stays the same from day to day. So I just want to kind of go over a little bit. Up at the top, you will see the tracks that are already a part of the session that you download. What you're going to be doing in each of the rooms throughout the labs is you're going to replace certain parts from the already made session. So in the SSL, you're going to record drums that would replace the program drums of the session. In the Audient, you're going to record bass that replaces the bass of the session. In the Toft and TL on both days, you're going to get practice recording guitars through guitar amps and DIs. Those will be added to the session. Finally, in the Yamaha room, you're going to work on recording keyboard. You could either use it to supplement the piano part that's already there in the lead, or you could totally replace it. By the end of the session, what you'll turn in by the end of the unit is a totally re-recorded version of Don't Believe the Hype. The only thing that will stay will be the vocals and the ad-libs. Your program drums, program bass will get replaced. Your piano may end up getting replaced, or you can add to it with the keyboard parts that you work on in the Yamaha. Same with the program lead. So let's move over here to one that's kind of filled out already. And you can see kind of how I'm filling this out. Notice the instruments that are already recorded, you're not going to set a mic up for it, so you don't need to write anything under mic. You will not be picking a polar pattern because there's no mic. There are no placement notes for the microphone because, again, you're not recording these parts. You're going to record the parts down here. You're going to decide on which mic line to plug the microphone in before you actually go out to do it. Decide on which console input you want to use. Set the appropriate Pro Tools input and output. Notice for the tracks that are already recorded, it does not need an input because you're not recording to those tracks. Instead, it needs an output in order for you to hear them. As you record more and more, like for example here I have the drums, the setup for my drums. Once I record the drums, I'm not going to need the drums for any sessions after that. So I might choose to not even use program drums on my input sheet if I've already got my drums set up. If you have any questions, feel free to ask about, which you should or should not use as far as the pre-recorded parts, especially after you start recording more of your own instruments. Finally, we have a monitor input. I like to use the same monitor input, the same number that my Pro Tools output is set. So it's really easy to just go right down the list, right down the line, as you can see. So looking at my drum recording day though, what I have here is a kick, a snare, and 2 overhead mics. Notice that I've decided which mic to put on that instrument. Right now they're all set to cardioid. And then finally I have some placement notes, some notes for myself to remember on the day of my session. So my kick drum mic, I want to place halfway in the drum pointed at the beater. If I want more attack out of the drum, I can put it closer to the beater. If I want it more boomy, I can bring it back towards the sound hole. I'm going to route that microphone to mic line 25, and I'm going to use console input 10 to be my input path. And so you'll notice I draw a little line here to remind me that I have to patch from mic line 25 into console input 10. Anywhere you see a little line drawn, just again as a reminder that that is where a patch needs made. My Pro Tools input for this session will be input 10, my output will be 10. and my monitor input will be 10. So if you notice here, I'm using my monitor input and my console input the same number. This is because that we are going to use the SSL as an inline console during this unit, and I will have a video showing you how to do that coming up. So again, as we go through different days, I'll be filling in different sections of this input sheet based on what it is that I need to record. So that's all there is to it, and we will see you in action in the lab, and have a good day and take care.